And finally, we have a strategy that allows us to make profits even if you have very little time, even if you are going through losses or you don't know how to trade and you see the chart or the market looks very difficult, no matter what your circumstances are and no matter how volatile the markets are, whether there's a crash, a rally, confusion, or even if your time is limited. I'm going to have you trade using this strategy through our explanation in this video, because the strategy I'm going to give you is very simple, and at the same time, it will help you make profits and understand the trading system based on simple tools. The tools you'll get from this video. Okay, today your time is limited and you don't have enough time to watch and analyze on several time frames. Today, with this strategy, I'm going to give you a simplified explanation and you can try this out on demo accounts before you move on to real accounts. And if you see results, that's all your own testing and experience. I'm not going to take up much of your time with the introduction because I want you to focus with me very closely. Hopefully you'll benefit from this strategy. And now let's move together to the practical section. Peace be upon you and welcome to the practical section. As I mentioned in the video introduction, today I'm going to show you the best and easiest strategy you can trade with. A very simple strategy. It's easy and you'll benefit from it, God willing. Of course, it's based on these lines you see here before I get started. In the video, I give you daily analyses of where the best areas are, and of course, I publish these as layers or shorts before we continue with the practical section. It's also simple when it comes to the platform we're trading and analyzing on, where we can withdraw our profits instantly and without any complications. I've left it for you below the video in the description, and you'll see an explanation of the platform in this video. Just click on it, and you'll see how to verify the platform quickly and instantly. Now let's continue with the practical section. Thank God, as you can see, based on this, we took a trade today. Let me show you the strategy for how to take a trade on the 15-minute chart. As you can see, let's go through it together step by step so things do not get complicated for you. And if you're facing any problems, this video will solve them for you, God willing. First, we need to identify the support and resistance zones that we should be working with. Of course, you hear a lot about this and have heard explanations before, but today the strategy will be completely different. Look, my friend, the most important zones I will show you are the ones where there was a major drop or a major rise. What does that mean, Malik? For example, today when you see that there was a big rise from this spot, this area experienced a significant upward move, and we marked it as a resistance zone. When the price came back to this level, as we can see here, after it returned to this price, as you can see, it dropped significantly and we benefited greatly from this trade, regardless of the fact that it made some minor corrections. But where did it touch? It touched the resistance. Or rather, it touched the support that we are relying on. Okay, at the same time, if we want to use a strategy based on support, how do we do that? How do we take it, my friend? Let me first remove these lines for you. It didn't touch, right? So where is the first point that we need to rely on? Okay, did it drop? With all this decline, how can we depend on it and take a trade from it? So is this the first point? No, it's not the first point. Notice with me, the first point is here. From here, I have an upward push, and I actually drew these lines for you earlier. So if I now switch to the half-hour or 1-hour time frame based on the shorts, the ones I'm posting for you, I'm telling you these are the best resistance areas, the best support areas. Where should you trade from? I'm posting them for you daily on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and even on YouTube Shorts. As you can see, this area was a very strong support. If we noticed, there was a strong push from here, so we took advantage of it. And at the same time, there was a price consolidation happening here, so that's how it was. This was my first point. After it went up to this level and dropped, we took another trade from there, and it dropped to this spot. Then we took a buy trade up to this level. All right, so now we've missed the opportunity. Those are the old trades. Let's look for new trades. Where can we take new ones after this? Didn't it also make a very strong drop from this spot? I can quickly do something. Draw a line like this. Look, the price moved far away from it and touched it. As soon as it touched it, it dropped. Let's measure this together. How many points? Of course, I'll explain it to you simply. The whole move was 24 points, which is very good. It's okay, since you're still a beginner and just starting to trade. That's very good. All right, Malik, this opportunity has also slipped away from us. How can we take advantage of the upcoming trades? Right now, what matters to us is the future, not the past. What's gone is gone. Where can you go now? Trading? That's the first point and the second point. We took a trade from it. So, where can we go now? We can take another trade again. I'll tell you, you have this level. Why did I mark this level for you? Because we relied on 2 points of support. I'll explain it to you simply. There are 2 supports. The first and strongest support, from which the price rebounded and we took a buy trade, is at 4,760. The second support, which has also become strong and, after being touched, the price rose significantly from it, is at the 4,777 area. As you can see, how many times has it been touched and it didn't dare to break through it, meaning if it goes down, we can take a buy trade from here. The first point or the first resistance area is at 4,837. If you have a large contract, you can split it in half and continue your trade up to this level. This level here is your trade. Okay, what if this scenario doesn't happen for me? Now, how can I trade? You can trade. Let's remove the lines. If gold continues its rise to this level, you can also take a quick sell trade, just like the sell trade that I used to take. So let's look for another scenario. Where else can I, for example, take a buy trade? Always look at the previous zone, the area it couldn't break through, the area from which it shot up very quickly, touched it just once and hasn't dared to break it again. Let's take a look. This area, the 4720 to 4721 zone, for example, as you can see, there was a strong upward move from there, then it dropped a bit and then continued its path. That means if the price drops down to the $4,720 price level, that is a very good opportunity for us to take a short-term scalping buy trade. That is exactly right. Because if the price touches or settles below this specific area, it might potentially continue to collapse further down into a deeper bearish trend. But let me explain exactly what I am telling you right now. A scalping trade at most will be for 100 to 150 points, so even at the lowest lot size, that's $15, which is very good. So these are the levels we can trade at. Trading isn't that difficult, but we need to know how to focus on the areas where we can benefit. Okay, so what's the other area where we can benefit? For example, we have another very good area as well, which is at 4,680. As you can see, now I have a level that acts as both support and resistance at the same time. If the price touches it, you can take a very good trade from there. I'm drawing out scenarios for you so that you know how to trade based on support and resistance. I'm simplifying things for you. Right now, I won't go deep into liquidity or into the details of supply and demand. God willing, we'll explain that in other videos. So if the price drops to this level with me, regardless of the bounces here, also, as soon as it touches this yellow area, I quickly take a buy trade. Notice with me. Look at what's happening on the left side of the mouse. Do you see? At every area, I'll draw it for you. Now I'll quickly mark lines at every peak and higher peak. Look at what's happening here. Are you paying attention? Are you noticing with me? Are you noticing? That nothing is difficult, God willing. I will always make things easier for you. The topic is as simple as possible so that you can trade and make profits. And at the same time, if you have any questions, write them for me in the comments so I can prepare a new idea for you or simplify the strategies even more. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope that the explanation was simple for you, and if you liked the video, don't forget to support me by subscribing and activating the notification bell so you receive all the new content. And most importantly, I want to see your comments, and if you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments.